Hello, everybody. Happy October. Congratulations, you've made it to Thursday, October 1st. If you're watching this today and it's October 1st, there's no school tomorrow on Friday, October 2nd. And if you're watching this after that, well, you still didn't have any school on Friday, October 2nd. So October is the month when I feel like fall is really here. I like to have a good glass of apple cider, some donuts. October. All right. So let's get into it. October, we have an octopus has 8 arms, right? An octagon has 8 sides. And October must be the 8th month, right? Let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. October? I get 10. So why is this called October? That doesn't make any sense. Well, if you want to know a secret, I'll let you in on a secret. A long, long, long time ago, October used to be the 8th month. But then they changed the calendar, but then they kept the name of the month the same. So now October is the 10th month. Oh my goodness, that doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. Lots of things in the world don't make sense. That's the name we have for October. So we're going to put the oct back in October, and later today we're going to be talking about some rhythms that are 8 beats long. All right, but first, a quick warm-up. We're starting with 4 beats this time. All right, ready? Here I go. Knees, knees, clap, clap, clap. Knees, 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 clap, clap. Clap, clap, knees. Chest, chest, clap, clap. Chest, 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 clap, clap. Chest, clap, chest, clap. Twice as fast. Let's do it again. Good. So those are pretty easy. Now we're going to do an 8-beat rhythm. So it's just 4 plus 4, twice as long. First, an easy one. I'll count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Right, left, right, left. Now I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do this pattern, but without stopping in between. Ready? 8 beats long. Here I go. Ooh, did you get that one? Here's another way I like to count that one in my head. I go like this. I say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of beats. That's nothing but T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T. And if you were counting to 8 and you're doing TTs every time, there's 16 of them. Anyway, that's enough math for now. I just wanted to throw that rhythm at you. Now, if you're able to, if you're in a place where you can stand up, you're invited to stand. If you're in a place where you have to remain seated at a desk or table, that's okay. Stay where you are and you just have to modify everything and pretend instead of stomping with your feet, you can use your hands on your knees. All right, for everyone else who's standing, here we go. 8-beat patterns. I go first, ready, and here I go. Stomp, 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 clap, clap. Stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp, clap, jump, clap. Stomp, clap, jump, clap, stomp, clap, jump, clap. Stomp, clap, jump, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. Good exercise, right? We're going to try a couple that you're going to see at the end of class performed by someone else. Let me just show you how they go. Ready? Here I go. Chest. Stomp, stomp. Do it again. Chest, clap. Thigh, thigh, clap. Thigh, thigh, clap. Stomp, stomp. And another one goes like this. Thigh, thigh, clap. Stomp, stomp, clap. Thigh, thigh, clap. Butterfly. So let's practice that. I have messed up the butterfly. So it's butterfly, right? You're folding your arms. Butterfly. Let's do 4 butterflies in a row. Ready? Here I go. Butterfly, 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 butterfly. Now let's try this. Stomp, 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 butterfly. Good. That's just an introduction to body percussion. More coming back at the very end. Wow, 3rd grade. Once again, I was super impressed by all your homeworks that you turned in last week. My goodness, 8-beat rhythms. And just to show, I went home Friday night. I wrote down each one of your rhythms, put your name next to it here in my messy handwriting. And then I picked a few that we're going to talk about today. So I was impressed. Almost all of you did the assignment as I had hoped and explained. 8-beat rhythms. Now, there were a few of you who did maybe a 5-beat rhythm or one that was longer than 8 beats. That's okay. I don't care as long as you're trying and you turn in something. And some of you wrote the notes in a way that's maybe not quite musically, technically correct, but that's okay too. We'll talk about those things. I won't mention your names. Don't worry. All right. And just to prove I make mistakes too, so mistakes are okay. 8-beat rhythms, members of the 3rd grade. I realized just now, I printed this out this morning, put it up on the projector, and I realized I spelled members wrong. It's M-E-M-B-E-R-S. I know how to spell. I just typed it so fast I wrote members of the 3rd grade. So sorry about that. I hope I didn't misspell your names here. All right, we'll find out in just a second as we talk about which rhythms I picked. This week I tried to pick some new people who I didn't pick last week. Now, some of you I still haven't picked yet. It's not personal. And some of you I picked last week and this week. It's only because you happened to do something interesting that I thought we would talk about. So don't worry if I didn't pick you yet. There are going to be plenty more weeks to pick everybody. So I will try to make sure everyone gets a rhythm up here at some point. So, all right. Starting off, we had Christian. His rhythm. We're just going to go through each rhythm once, and then we'll put the whole thing to music. All right. So Christian's rhythm goes like this. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, rest, T, 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 rest, ta, rest, ta. Good. Emily's, ready? 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 rest, T, T, ta, T, T, ta. And notice I'm counting off each rhythm so we know when to start following along. All right, Ethan's, 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, T, T, ta, 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 T, T, ta. Now, I picked Ethan's for a reason. He did the same 4-beat pattern twice, right? That was perfectly okay, as I said, if you wanted to do the same thing twice, because 4 plus 4 is 8, right? And because he did that, I want to talk about a musical secret or shortcut that you can use if you ever want to repeat something. So it looks like this here. I'll write it out for you again so you can see. You take whatever 4 beats you have, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this looks kind of like the divide sign, but this just means you repeat in this measure what you did back there. So this would be ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Let me show you in handwriting what that looks like. Let's say you wanted to write a rhythm 3 times, but you only wanted to write the first one. You could do this. Let me make up a rhythm first. Let's see. How about ti, 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 ta, ta. Again, I did it pretty quickly. Repeat it. Repeat it. All right. So there we have it. So this rhythm 3 times in a row sounds like this. 1, 2, here we go. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Pretty easy, right? Thunder, thunder, lightning, very, very frightening. Oh, that's Queen, isn't it? Yeah. All right, Bohemian Rhapsody. I think they only do it twice in a row in that. Anyway, let's move on to what one person in your class did. They did another kind of musical shorthand. This is kind of cool. Watch this. Somebody, I don't remember who offhand, did this in your class. And I knew exactly what rhythm they meant. T T T T T T ta, T T T T T T ta. Now that is musical shorthand. I use that sometimes. If I need to write down a rhythm super fast and I don't have time to write in all the little note heads and everything, I will do that. I'll make just the little beams and stems because I know what goes on the bottom. So, all right. And actually, if you want to do that even quicker, you could combine this shorthand with that shorthand and you get this. All right. See, in just about 3 seconds, you could write down T T T T T T ta, T T T T T T ta. Good. So I don't mind shorthand occasionally, as long as you know how to write the notes the correct way too. So, all right, back to your rhythms. I had to show you Ryland's rhythm because look, he did something that I don't think anyone else in your class did. Look at the very first beat. It's a rest. I think all of the rest of you, get it, put something, a note, either a ta or tt on beat 1. And I can see why. When you count off music, it's like you really want to hear something, right? If you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, you want to hear like a ta or a tt or some sort of sound, right? When you're counting off, it's kind of interesting to count off 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's nothing, right? Just for that first beat. So I'm going to show you Ryland's rhythm. Ready? I'm going to perform it for you. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 t, 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 t. And there's something else that's cool about it. It's 8 beats, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you're counting to 8, usually beats 1 and 5 are the strong beats because it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 4 plus 4. It doesn't really matter whether you say 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way, this beat is a strong beat. So to have nothing on the 2 strongest beats is really cool. I'm going to do that one again because I want you to notice sometimes adding rests is really an effective way to make a great rhythm. So thanks, Ryland. Let's do this again. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 t, 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 t. Cool. All right, Sebastian. I picked his rhythm because he did something else that I didn't ask for in this assignment, but it is completely correct. It's 8 beats all together. Perfect, no problems. I had told all of you on each beat to either put a TT or a ta or a rest. Right? Now he said, aha, this is 1 beat. TT, that's beat 1. Ta, that's another beat. I need 2 more beats. Ta is 2 beats, right? So that's the first 4 right there. T, T, ta, ta. He said, you know what? I'm going to do that again because I like it so much. So the same thing twice. Let's do this one. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. T, T, ta, ta. T, T, ta, ta. Good. All right. Now Liam and Nixon, I don't think they were working together, but you might think they were because they did something that was so cool. I don't even know how this happened. I just happened to get their assignments back to back. I think it's because their names are next to each other in the alphabet, but the rhythms they chose work perfectly together with each other. So, who knew? First, let's do Liam's rhythm. I'm going to tap it on this shoulder for a reason that you'll see pretty soon. Ready? Liam's rhythm. 1, 2, here we go. T, T, ta, ta, T, T, ta. Whoops, I think I tapped when I should have said rest. Anyway, you get the idea. Let's try Nixon's rhythm. I'm going to try on this shoulder. This time I'm going to try to get it right. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, rest, T, T, rest, ta, rest, T, T, ta. Good. Now what makes them especially cool, each rhythm is fine by itself, but look at how they work together. Look at beat 1. Boom, they're both making a sound, right? Liam says, I like TT. Nixon says, I like ta. Fine, they both start together. Beat 2, Nixon's quiet. Liam is doing ta. Beat 3, now Nixon's talking, right? TT. Liam's like, huh? What's that? Nixon, now he's listening to Liam going ta. And in the 5th beat, they switch it, ta. Now there's a TT up by Liam. I feel like a sports announcer. Beat 7, we've got TT while Liam's listening. And they both end together. Boom, it's a tie finish on beat 8. All right. That's what happens with the quarantine. We all go crazy and turn into sports announcers. But this is especially cool. I'm going to try to perform it for you now. Now, I'm going to try Liam on this shoulder, his rhythm, not actually Liam. And Nixon, I'm going to try on this shoulder. Now, I'm going to go a little slower. Hopefully I get it right. Let's see. 1, 2, here I go. Did I end together? I did. I think I did that right. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to count out the numbers when I do this time just to make sure. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I definitely ended together on 8. Cool. So thanks for all your rhythms. Wow, that was even better than I had expected. So thanks, 3rd grade. I was so excited about your rhythms, I almost forgot the most important thing, which is performing them to music. So we're going to do the 12-bar blues 2 times. So I have to do some quick calculations. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's going to work. Good. So we're going to, let me cross this out, so I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do each rhythm twice in a row, right? And then when we get to the very bottom with Liam and Nixon, I'm going to attempt to put Liam on this shoulder and Nixon on this shoulder. And I'm going to do them together twice at the very end. Oh boy. Let's see if this works. Okay. So back to the top. Presenting the rhythms of 3rd grade as performed to the 12-bar blues. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, T, 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 T. Ta, again. Ta, T, 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 T. Ta. Now Emily. Ta, ta, ta. T, T, ta. T, T, ta. Ta, ta. T, T, ta. Now Ethan. Ta, T, T, ta. Ta, ta. T, T, ta. Ta, ta. T, T, ta. And now to Rylan. Ta, ta, ta. So Bastian, T, T, ta, ta, T, T, ta, ta, T, T, ta, ta, T, T, ta. Here we go. Again. Okay, I made it to the end. I might have messed up Emily a little bit, a few of you. That's okay, I kept going, made it to the end. That's the most important thing, is to begin and finish together. Whew, thanks 3rd grade, that was quite a workout. Just a few quick tips about when you're writing your own rhythms. You want to be very precise, right? Because music is a language, right? Just like English or any other spoken language. And it has certain rules and tricks like spelling. So for instance, if I do this, well, that's 2 letters that we use in English, right? PC, right? Could stand for partly cloudy, personal computer, pretty cool, politically correct, but would be some sounds that it makes. What if I change each letter just a little bit? Let's add another loop here. Oh. Now that's something different, right? That's bo, could be a syllable in a word. It could be BO for body odor. So just by adding a little bit, you change the meaning of the letters, right? Music is the same thing, right? What if I do this? So that's Music, not letters. It looks like ooh, right? In music, this is two whole notes, which is ta, ta. Pretty clear, right? What if I just add one little line? Oh, now I've changed the meaning, right? Now this is 2 beats and that's 4. So it'd be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta, aha. So I shortened it just like that, right? Now what if I do this? Ooh, now we have 2 of them, right? It's ta, ta, right? I think you see where I'm going, that you, just by changing one little thing, you totally change the sound of what you're getting, right? This, ta, ta, is a different rhythm from this, right? Ta, ta, which is different from this, which is ti, just 1 beat. So when you write things, you want to be very clear that there's a difference between, especially this one, ta and ta. Those are 2 different things. So just be careful when you're writing your rhythms. Also, another thing, I like to remind myself that stems, you want to think for now of going up on the right, out of sight, right? Notice all my stems are pointing up. Now, yes, it's true. In music, there are some stems that point down. So if you're going to point your stem down, then you want to go down on the left, right? Let's say ta, down on the left. For now, I like to say up on the right because it's easier to remember and you can get it consistent. So here's an example of, now what if somebody wrote this rhythm? Let's see. Whoops, you couldn't watch me write it. But sometimes I get this. Now I know what you mean, right? You mean TT. It's just like in English, if somebody wrote, let me see. School, right? I think they mean school. It's just some of the letters are a little bit backwards, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. I can still figure out the meaning, right? It just took me a little longer because it wasn't what I was used to seeing. Same thing with this, right? I figured it out. It just took me a little longer. Now, it's also hard. Usually, you fill in, if you have TT, right? You want to make sure the note heads are always filled in, right? Because there's something I see sometimes from some people. This I've seen. Now, I kind of know what you mean. I think you mean TT, but this in music doesn't really exist. So that I would try not to write that if you can remember. It's it doesn't really, to me it doesn't really mean anything, but I think you mean TT. So anyway, just some tips to be thinking about as you're writing your rhythms. But again, I don't mind mistakes because I would rather have mistakes if you're trying, like most teachers, than to get nothing back, because that means no trying. So anyway, I just wanted to point out some of the major things I've been seeing. So when in doubt, remember, up on the right, out of sight. And you can't do wrong, or you can only do right. Okay, now, because this is quarantine and everything's crazy and we're just mixing up everything, I feel like doing something completely different. I'm going to show you some other ways of coming up with rhythms. This is going to be 4-beat rhythms. For that, I need to go outside. All right, now we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm upstairs here at Bethany at the tables outside the youth room, and we're going to do some vegetable rhythms. So, you've all seen one of these before, a carrot. Because this is music class, it's carrot. Give it a rhythm. And you've seen an ear of corn, right? In music class, it's corn. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to do each rhythm several times. First I go, then you're the echo. So the first thing I'm going to do is say it, then you say it, then I clap and say, you clap and say, then we just clap, you clap, and then we're going to do some body percussion. So it should be pretty easy. Follow along. Here we go. I go first. Carrot, 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 corn. You go. I go. Carrot, 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 corn. You go. Now just clapping. I go. I go. Carrot, 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 corn. You go. Good. So that's our first rhythm. Pretty easy. Now, what if we take this carrot out and replace it with an ear of corn? So now we have a little different rhythm. So again, I go first. You guys are the echo. Here I go. Carrot, carrot. Ooh, I messed up already. Take two. All right. Here we are. Ready? I go first. Carrot, corn. Carrot, corn. You go. I go. Carrot, corn. Carrot, corn. You go. I go. You go. I go. Carrot, corn. Carrot, corn. You go. Good. Now let's do one more ear of corn. All right. Here we go. So, same thing. I go first. You go second. Hopefully I'll get it right. I can actually tell the difference between the corn and the carrots. All right. Here we go. I go first. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit faster this time. Ready? Here I go. Corn, corn, carrot, corn. You go. I go. Corn, corn, carrot, corn. I go. You go. I go. Corn. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to do this. I messed up already. Let me try it again. I go. Anyway, it wasn't perfect, but you get the idea. You can find some vegetables at home. It could be pepper or banana. You can put 4 different ones on a plate, mix them around, make up your own rhythms, and you can become a composer just like that. All right. Back downstairs. Now remember how we started out today with body percussion? We did like clapping, slapping, stuff like that. I'd like you to watch someone else performing 2 of those 8-beat rhythms. And he'll break it down, go a little slower than I did, so hopefully you can really learn them.
We are going to work with Beethoven and his 9th Symphony. We are going to make the body percussion for that music, for that beautiful masterpiece of Beethoven. Are you ready? Okay, chest, tap, tie, tie, clap, tie, tie, clap, stomp, stomp. Okay, one more time. Slow. Okay, really easy, huh? Now we're going to practice the part B of the melody. Beautiful, huh? So it's going to be tie, tie, clap, jump, jump, clap, tie, tie, clap, and then the butterfly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be tie, tie, clap, jump, jump, clap, tie, tie, clap, 1, 2, 3. With the elbows and the back side of the palm. Okay? Let's practice the whole exercise from the beginning. With me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, this is going to be A, A, B, A. Twice this part. That's all. Are you ready to practice with the melody, with the music? Let's go! Now with a little bit of singing. Great.
One thing I especially liked about that is the way Christian, I'm not sure exactly how he says his name, he communicated the most important thing, which is the joy of moving to music with the body percussion. So, and I have never met him, so I don't know if he lives in the US here, maybe in California, maybe in Long Beach, or somewhere else in the world. It doesn't matter. He communicated that joy of body percussion. So I thought I'd like you to see what these rhythms look like when they're notated. So here's rhythm A. Remember, it's chest, clap, thigh, thigh, clap, thigh, thigh, clap, stomp, stomp. Right? As you can see, it's ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. A rhythm we've seen 1,000 times, right? The B section, now this is kind of cool. It's the same rhythm 4 times, right? Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, right? Or eighth, eighth quarter, eighth, eighth quarter, eighth, eighth quarter, eighth, eighth quarter, which sometimes gets a little bit boring if that's all you do is claps. But he mixed it up with a whole bunch of different things, right? Thigh, thigh, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, thigh, thigh, clap, and then butterfly. So something fun at the end, just when you think you're getting tired of the same rhythm over and over, he added one last trick in there. So then we end with the A section, of course. Chest, clap, thigh, thigh, clap, thigh, thigh, clap, stomp, stomp. So body percussion is a fun way that you can take any rhythm and liven it up a little bit. So you have easy, fun homework for this week, and I won't even know if you do it or not, but I encourage you to try it. It's kind of fun. All you have to do is take any rhythm at all. Could be 4 beats long, could be 8 beats, could be a rhythm that you make up, could be a rhythm that you find out from somewhere else. It doesn't matter. Just try to come up with some body percussion to liven it up a little. So what if my rhythm is just 4 quarter notes? Ta, 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 ta. I could clap it, right? But it's more exciting if I could do clap, stomp, stomp, head, right? That's 4 different things for the 4 beats, livens it up just like that. I'm sure you can think of all kinds of exciting ways to do that. Those of you who are on Seesaw, if you want to take a video of yourself and send that to me, that would be great. I'd love to see them. If not, no big deal. Enjoy the 3-day weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.